Hi, today I thought I'd cover why I started doing all these YouTube videos and YouTube tutorials about teaching how to play the didgeridoo and also about how to record the didgeridoo. I'll give you a little bit of information also about my background. You might be interested in that, and also why I teach the way I do. That's the best way of putting it. So I thought I'd just start off with, why I started all these YouTube videos. Well, the main reason really I started, when did I start doing them? A few years ago now. The main reason was actually due to a health problem I had at the time. My health had got a bit poor, and at the time I couldn't work. I had to stop working, and I thought, well, what when I've got some spare time, when I'm feeling up for it, what can I do? Just don't want to be sitting around doing nothing kind of thing. I enjoy doing stuff. So I came to the conclusion that, well, considering my background and what I've done over the years and what I've learned and the knowledge I've gained, I thought, well, why not make some value of myself and give something back that I'd enjoyed over the years via learning the didgeridoo, listening really a lot of the time to players, and also recording side. I thought I'd give something back on that side because I've got a lot of experience in it, and also went to college for it, so I gained some knowledge there. So yeah, really at that time, it wasn't easy. I mean, the sound side of things was much easier for me, but setting up the video, hasn't been the easiest thing for me, and wasn't when I first started. And I just thought the best thing for me, and made me feel at the time I was of some use, actually giving back some knowledge about didge playing, because in the past I've played professionally. I've played around the country in the UK here, and also I've taught around the country at different festivals and things, and I've taught in schools the didgeridoo. So yeah, I've gained a fair bit of experience in it. I've also made didges over the years, made quite a lot of didges and sold them in the past, and I thought, well, I can do something on that as well. So there's quite a lot of different things really that I've done over the years. My background from years and years ago, I've got an electrical background, a bit of an electronics background as well, audio engineering, sound engineering, and all the didge experience. So the didge experience is self-explanatory. I've having that sort of background, I thought I'd just put it out there and see what happens. And I'm thankful for everyone that's watched my videos and spent some time, and those that have commented too. I'm really appreciative of it. So yeah, I'm grateful for that really. And I put a lot of effort into the videos because doing video on top of sound was never the easiest thing for me to start with. On the sound recording side, back in 2002, I did a 2-year course at college in sound engineering, and I did really well in the course. And over the years, I've done some sound recordings. I've done a lot of sound installations. I ran a business at the time. One of my main things was tuning up the sound system and getting it to sound good. And also electrical background, power supplies and things like that. That's why I've done tutorials on microphones and, sound recordings and mastering as well, because I've got into that too. So that's really the sort of background thing. I've always been experimenting sound. I spent thousands of hours of testing at home years and years ago, over a period of about 5 years, with sound systems, my own sound system in particular. And because I've just got, it's a geeky thing, I've got that passion. Some people have it. Some people have that passion. They're into audio, and it's like, you're looking, I wouldn't say perfect sound, but the sound that's really captures you, and you can create a sound system that sounds really good, and the 3D-ness of it, if you like, the sound imaging and everything. You know what I mean if you're into it. And that was me, you know, and I was the same with didgeridoos. I love the sound. I've experimented with didgeridoo sounds since when I very first started, 1999 and 2000, the year 2000. I got into experimenting with sounds, making didges, you know, and as I've progressed, obviously, it's experimental. You know, I've loved it really. So yeah, I felt I got a fair bit to offer back really in this space. And also one other thing is I did have a comment once saying, "Oh, why don't you teach in this way?" And I understood, you know, I didn't take any offence to the comment. I thought it was a good enough comment. So I thought it was worth saying why I teach the way I do, and I'm comfortable with the way I teach. My style of teaching is kind of almost a chatty style, in the sense that I'm imagining you, the audience, right in front of me as I'm talking to you now. So I'm not what you call a formal teacher that can teach in a formal way, and I don't have any script or anything. My stuff's just off the top of my head. All the knowledge is in here, and it has to be relayed. I might have like a piece of paper with the maximum of about 3 main notes, just to remind me of what topic to not forget. So nothing scripted. So hopefully at least I come across a little bit animated and kind of like it's natural. This is me. And it's not going to suit everybody. And so I don't take any offence if my style's not the way you like it. Some people like a more formal, really concise layout, and I can't do that. You know, if I wrote notes out and tried to go through them, I'd just get stuck. It just doesn't work for me. Some people use it and it works brilliantly for them, you know. So really and truthfully, and also the other thing is, I think if you know you're interested in my stuff, I try not to waffle on, and I try to edit out if I have like covered something or repeated something, because you don't want to keep hearing the same thing over and over again. I try to edit that out, or sometimes I add some notes on the text on a few where I've been a bit more technical involving. I've added more text and it's kept the video shorter, but also you can look at the text on the screen if you want as well. Sometimes I've got a fair bit on there. Depends what it is really. Today I shouldn't have anything on because it's pretty straightforward. So also the other thing is when I'm talking, I'm feeling like you, the audience, is there, just one-to-one, or an audience of a few. And it's up to you if you want to engage with me as a person, and just wait to hear what I'm going to say, because I know these days people's attention spans are very short, and they're just 5 seconds in and they're not interested. It might not be a topic you're interested in I'm doing anyway, and then you can switch off, which is fine. We all do that. But also if you like it and you want to listen, if you feel you connect with me and engage with what I'm saying, you might enjoy it more than just trying to get out bits of information, if that makes sense, because I'm sure we all do that. We all just want to get some information. But so anyway, that's why I teach the way I do. I can't really do it any other way. And I know a lot of you have given me some fantastic feedback, so thanks for that. That really makes it worthwhile for me teaching, because it makes me feel what I'm doing is actually worthwhile. And when I started, because of the health thing, I'm a little bit better. Things are improving slowly. It's taken a bit of time, but I'm really appreciative of that. I'm really grateful to any great, lovely feedback, or it can be critical. I don't mind, and I'll give you an honest feedback for it. I'm not going to be defensive on it. I'm doing this purely for free. I also show my video recording, so please, if you want to do me a favor, please go and check my music videos out. I'd love that, because that's the most important thing to me, is my passion for the recording. And I've got some really good quality recordings. I've got my studio set up now. It's taken a bit of time. I'm very fussy with my ears, and anybody who appreciates my music, also please put your headphones on, listen to on speakers, because the phone is not good enough for any music, let alone didgeridoo, that's got a lot of low frequencies that are really important to listen to in relation to the top high-end frequency. So that would be lovely if you guys go and check out some of my videos. I've got a latest one out as well, so I won't say what it is, but just go, check it out. It'd be fantastic. And I might do some videos a little bit more on the sound side, because that's been something I've been so involved in for so long that you might find it interesting. Please let me know if you want more stuff like that, or if you've got any other ideas, if you want some info on, or something to do with the sound side, didgeridoo, or even didge making, because all those things I've done and I've enjoyed. So anyway, have a fun rest of the day, whatever is left of the day, and until next time, bye.